Oh, look how beautiful it is right now. I've been living in Montreal for about 2.5 months now, and every time I get outside and go talk to the people and go see the city, I feel like I learn something new every time. It's just, look at this is beautiful. I'm a little bit nervous that I have a ticket, I'm not gonna lie. The parking here in Montreal is extremely strict. Nothing on the windshield but a couple of leaves. Oh yeah, no ticket, nice. I made it by a full hour.
1655, okay? Here for me, and then just initial this one for me, please.
Here we go, a $1,650 buy-in at the Playground Poker Club in Montreal. It's a WPT event. I did sell action to a number of my friends. So good luck to Jason, Jamie, and Jeff. Let's do this, let's play well.
Right in the corner of the whole room. This is the most corner spot.
Here we go, the start of a new poker tournament. It's a big one too, it's always exciting. Pick up a couple garbage hands, just fold, and then we look down at a very playable hand here. Jack 9 of hearts. Early levels of the tournament, we're for sure playing this. This can make strong hands, nutted flushes, nutted straights. We're in middle position here. The big blind is 200 chips, so we bump it up to 525. An aggressive opponent on our left, a young kid, by the looks of it, re-raises us to 1600. He 3-bets us. We're not folding this to a 3-bet. We are out of position, but we're super deep, and this hand flops very well, so we decide to make the easy decision and call. The flop is actually really good for us. A 10-8-2 board. So we flop an open-ended straight draw with no flush draw, so we have a draw to the absolute nuts. Where's the queen? Where's the 7? We want it. Our opponent decides to continuation bet 1,500 chips. Bit of a small continuation bet based on how big they raise pre-flop. We do not want to check raise here. We just want to see a turn card this deep and make a hand. Oh, baby. The queen rolls off and we're happy. We check raise to our opponent, hoping they put some more money in. We want to go for the check raise. Unfortunately, he checks back. So he's going to check back a lot of hands on the river after he checks the turn. Time to get value. 4,100 chips, 2/3 pot bet. Please pay us. Please pay us. He does. There we go. We make the super straight with the 7 on the river as well, and we're off to a flying start. You start with 25,000 chips. After this pot, we're up near 33,000.
Do you watch Jason's stream all the time?
No, I haven't even seen one.
Oh, but you're just wearing the shirt?
My girlfriend's last name is Somerville.
Oh, perfect. There you go. That's hilarious. The Somerville Stud Club. Yeah, that's cool.
So we are off to a very nice start here in this $1,600 buy-in. We're in early position here. We look down at pocket nines. Blinds are now 150 small blind, 300 big blind. So we decide to come in for an open raise up to 800 chips. Now this guy in the green shirt across from us, we've been super friendly, super chatty, and he wants to get involved with us in a pot. He calls the button and both of the blinds lay it down. So we're out of position. But we have a really strong hand here with pocket nines. Let's see what happens on this flop. We connect again. Middle set. This time the board is very wet. There's straight draws, flush draws. We're happy we flop a set, but we want to get value immediately. I bet 1,400 chips. In hindsight, I wish I went bigger. I wish I went 2K, maybe 2.1K, 1,900, because we're out of position on a wet board, so I should have bet much bigger. He decides to call, though, and we go to the turn. And oh no, we flop a set, but the board's getting a little bit scary. Now any 6 or any jack absolutely destroys us. We check, hoping he checks behind, and sure enough, he does. So I don't really think he has too many straights after he checks the turn. Brick the river! No, it's the worst card in the deck. There's now a straight on the board, and the flush comes in. The jack of spades is the worst card we could see. We started with a set, and our 2 9s are now 2 napkins here. They're not worth anything. Our opponent goes ahead and bets very small, and I hate this. Do we call for a chop? I don't think so. I think after he calls the flop, he's either going to have a queen or a flush here a little bit too often. So we think about it. Sucks flopping a set and laying it down, but we fold and ask for information.
You had it?
King queen.
Oh, nice hand, nice hand. We're on break, so I'm coming out here to get some fresh air. There's the world famous Playground Poker Club. Doesn't look like too much, but when you go inside, it's pretty incredible. The surroundings, not too much happening here. Fetish hand, yeah. Before break and after break, I've lost a ridiculous amounts of small pots. Nothing worth really showing. I raise pre-flop, I get 3-bet, I fold, I bet the flop, they call, I fold the turn. Just a lot of little nuisance pots, you know. So the stack is going down. We're currently at 15,000 chips. We look down here at ace-7 suited. A maniac, a crazy player, limps under the gun, and we decide to limp along. If I was deeper, I would definitely raise to isolate, but this is probably a fine limp with small pairs, suited aces. It's weird, I usually don't limp many hands pre-flop, but this is a spot that's probably perfectly alright. Now, a good player to our left, I assume they're a professional, they're on the button, and they don't want any of this nonsense. They bump it up to 2,000 chips. It folds back to the maniac. This guy is not going anywhere. He's here to play some poker. He did not spend $1,600 to fold. He decides to call the 2,000 bet, and it leaves us with a pretty easy decision. I think we definitely come along. We're getting a really good price. We have to call 1,400 more to see a flop with a suited ace. Pot's already over 7,000 chips at this point, so we definitely want to see 3 cards. Yeah, not a whole lot here, eh? The maniac checks, I check. We assume the professional is going to bet this flop, being the 3-better pre-flop, and take it down, but they decide to check it back. So alright, let's see the turn card. Okay, on the flop, I was just never winning this hand. Now I got a little ray of hope. I turn second pair with top kicker. The maniac bets 3,500, and I've seen this guy play for a while. I really just don't believe him. I don't believe him at all. So we kind of have to think. We're going to call here and then pay off most rivers? Probably. Based on what this guy's done before in this tournament, he literally could have such a wide range. Sure, he could have a 10. Sure, he could have flopped a set. It's just really, really unlikely. So we decide to call the 3,500, and the pro folds behind. The turn card is really, really delightful. We were just going to pay this guy off on most river cards anyway, but the fact that we make 2 pair, we're obviously really happy here. The maniac player quickly shoves. He puts me all in. I have 8,500 chips left. And, I mean, I think I have my mind made up at this point. The flush does get there. He could have pocket 3s, pocket 5s. But against this type of player, when you have a hand as strong as ace-7 here, the guy deserves his money if he has me beat. So, here we go. Calling for the tournament life. Good luck. He flips up the queen jack high. Queen high! Yeah! So it feels nice that our river call, whether we hit the ace or not, was going to be correct. And we just won a big pot. So we were dwindling a lot, but now we're back up to 31,000. Nice little double up with ace-7 suited. Exactly what we needed with the dwindling stack. I like that a lot. If you guys want to sub to the channel, I appreciate that. This button right here, click it, subscribe. Even if you're on mobile, you can tap the screen and subscribe. A lot of videos coming out like this. I love the idea of live poker and vlogging it. If you want to watch part 2, that video is live right now over here. Where did I get this crazy idea from? There's a bunch of people already doing this on YouTube, and they're all unique. They're all doing it in their own little way. Here's a bunch of them listed right now if you want to watch more live poker vlogs. But I will see you guys in part 2.